Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel and thank you again for joining me for another cleaning motivational. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Tasha and I put a cleaning video out every week. In today's video, we're going to be tackling my living room, Tennyson's play area, as well as my kitchen. There is two spots in my living room that I very rarely clean, and it's honestly been a few months since I have done so. It is the cabinets that are inside my TV stand. They house most of my husband's gaming equipment, so I rarely ever go in there and mess with this stuff because I'm terrified to break it. But man, was it disgusting. I needed to get it cleaned out. Here is some close-ups for you guys just to get you guys prepared for what we're going to be tackling today. And a little heads up too, one of the worst fears I had came true this day. After I cleaned out the cabinet that had the PlayStation 4 in it, my husband went to go play a video game and it just didn't work. My TV would not detect it. It was terrible. And I honestly thought I broke it because when I was cleaning it, I sprayed the cleaner right onto the PlayStation, which I rarely ever do. And as I sprayed it, he said, well, I wouldn't spray it right on it. And I was like, oh, it's fine. It won't get in anything. Like, I'm just going to wipe it right off. And then the PlayStation stopped working. So for about an hour and a half of him trying to figure out how to get his PlayStation to work again, I was sweating bullets thinking that I messed it up. I felt so guilty. I went through like this whole meltdown. I even cried and apologized and said I was sorry that if it was me that I broke it. A whole ordeal. And this is why I dread cleaning those dang cabinets. But after a while, we figured out, switch out the HDMI cable. It worked just fine. I didn't break it, and I was able to move on to cleaning my kitchen, which ended up being around 4 p.m. It took me about an hour to do so. So let's go ahead and jump into this cleaning video because I absolutely love cleaning my living room today with Tennyson, and I also have a nice surprise for you guys. Tennyson decided to push back on her chair one evening, and the back of it broke, so I ordered two extremely cute chairs, and I will link them down in the description box, but I'm going to be putting those together in this video as well. Tennyson absolutely loved them. She still loves them, and I think they are absolutely adorable. So stay tuned for that. If you like this kind of content, give it a big thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you haven't yet. And remember to always hit that bell notification so you don't miss any future uploads. Let's get to it.
I once felt I'm done with the defense. Drove back and climbed over your fence. Had to show you that I was a mess. So you were shrugging your shoulders. I'm closed off, that's what I told you. Soon enough, everything started to change. 'Cause there's no going back, no going back. There's no going back to your old life. Not living in the past, we're over that. I'm feeling it tonight, riding on the dizzying heights. Riding on the dizzying heights. Felt like nothing could stop us. Sunsets, remember the colors. They were wrong, it was way more than a dream. We climbed up, yeah, over the hillside. So right, we stood there all wide-eyed. You and I, floating on air in my mind. 'Cause there's no going back, no going back. There's no going back to your old life. Not living in the past, we're over that. I'm feeling it tonight, riding on the dizzying heights. I'm standing on the dizzying heights. You make everything so much better. Riding high on your river, you and I, we're climbing way up together, standing on dizzying heights. You make everything so much better. Riding high on your river, you and I, we're climbing way up together, standing on dizzying heights. There's no going back, no going back. There's no going back to your old life. Not living in the past, we're over that. I'm feeling it tonight, riding on the dizzying heights. I'm standing on the dizzying heights. highs.
I just wanna hold you. I just wanna look into your eyes and tell you that I want you. You know you make me feel so alive. Can't stop thinking about you day and night. Love it when you kiss me, love it when we touch. Every time I'm down here, you make me smile.
We recently here in Utah had a very windy day, probably a couple days before I filmed this, and I happened to raise the blinds and noticed that there was dirt on my windowsill. On windy days, this window is probably my worst window in this whole house. You can feel the draft come through it, and it leaves dirt spots like this for where the dirt gets blown through from when it's windy. And it drives me absolutely crazy because my daughter's toys sit underneath here, so I'm constantly having to watch these windows on after windy days because it always brings in dirt. Something I did notice that I think is really cool, and it just started happening here in our cul-de-sac because this past October until now, half our cul-de-sac has moved out. There's barely anyone that lives like in our area, at the end of our street, I should say. And the maintenance people came by from October until about now, and they have been replacing all of the downstairs windows in all the homes down here on our cul-de-sac. So I really hope that when we move out of this house, they come by and replace these windows for the next homeowner, because it's honestly so terrible how much stuff can come through this window.
Every time I'm down here, you make me smile. You're the solution. You are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are. You are the solution. You are the solution. You are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are. You are the solution. You are the solution. I wanna hold your head. You're everything that I desire. Every time we touch, we get set to what I'm fire, what I'm fire. I wanna hold your head, you're everything that I desire, I desire. Oh, every time we touch, we get set to what I'm fire, what I'm fire. I just wanna look into your eyes. You know you make me feel like I'm alive. You are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are. You are the solution. You are the solution. You are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are. You are the solution. You are the solution. I wanna hold your head. You're everything that I desire. Every time we touch, we get set to what I'm fire, what I'm fire. I wanna hold your head. You're everything that I desire, I desire. Oh, every time we touch, we get set to what I'm fire, what I'm fire.
Still got your pearls hanging by my bedside. Still got your lips on paper in a trash now. I never knew love could be so sweet. I never knew it would sting. I never knew love like this would leave me in pieces. Oh, Emily, when did you fall right out of Too late to talk and fix what.
When I originally decided to go ahead and replace Tennyson's chairs for her table, I wanted to get the exact chairs that came with the table, but when I went to go search on Amazon for them, they didn't come singularly sold in the dark espresso color, so I went ahead and just started looking for toddler chairs in general. And I stumbled across these character chairs, and I went ahead and purchased the 2 giraffes. They also come in cows and a frog, I believe. There might be more, I think, but I just went with the giraffes because I felt like the yellow and the orange went really well with her rug, so I picked that one. One of the only things that I really don't like about this chair is that when they pre-drilled the holes, they didn't do it in a very precise way. Super easy to assemble. The instructions are very straightforward, super easy. I just wish that they were more meticulous in the pre-drilling of the holes and made sure that the holes that they pre-drilled lined up with the leg holes on the bottom of the seat. Now, not all holes were wrong, just like I think 2 or 3 holes in the whole seat were off. So it wasn't a terrible mistake, it was just wished it hadn't been a mistake that happened at all. Another thing that I really like about these chairs is they seem to be hand painted, because one of my chairs has a defect of a little bit of like a paint spill, which I think adds some really great character to the chair. And I think it's just a great quality chair in general. They have been holding up really well. My daughter seems to really like them, and they're a lot lighter than the Delta chairs, and they're honestly so much better put together because you're actually using screws to put them together rather than pegs. And I think that's how her last chair broke, is everything was snapped together with pegs, and it just kind of, one of the chair that broke actually was missing a peg when we put it together, so I think that's why it broke so easily. But honestly, if you guys want some really cute chairs, I highly recommend these. They are so adorable, and my daughter absolutely loves them, and they're the perfect height for a 2, almost 3-year-old.
I always thought love like ours would last. I never knew love could pass. Tomorrow comes and you are not around. Feels uneasy. Oh, Emily, when did you fall right out of love? Oh, Emily, when did the magic stop for us? Oh, but Emily, you are the part of me I feel. It will kill me when you leave and close my door. Who said it'd be easy to be in love? Who said that the sun would always shine? I'm not sure you realize what you are giving up. When did you fall right out of love? Oh, Emily, when did the magic stop for us? Oh, Emily, when did you fall right out of love? Oh, Emily, when did the magic stop for us? Oh, but Emily, you are the part of me I feel. It will kill me when you leave and close my door. Oh, Emily. Oh, but Emily, you are the part of me I feel. It will kill me when you leave and close my door. Oh, Emily.
Tennyson absolutely loves these chairs. Her smile and her excitement when it was all built and put together and super cute. She was so adorable when she got her new chairs. We talked about giraffes, we did a little fun facts, and she hasn't really been away from these chairs since we got them. I think they're a great addition to her play area. If you guys want them, I will definitely link them down below, because I just think they're so adorable, really well made so far, and I just love the cute characters and the little kind of kiddish style they lend to the space.
dry. Do you know I'm looking? And I can't help but smile. Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorite song on, I put my feet up, and we just sing along. And I can't help but feeling, just loving.
When I was at this angle cleaning the metal bars on the outside of this cabinet, I then noticed the amount of dust. It's one of the first sunny days we've had in a while, and you could just see it. Look at that dust hanging off of our modem. It is terrible. Like, I was just appalled. And this is why I don't take months to do so. Like, back when Trevor used to deploy or he would go TDY and stuff, I cleaned inside these cabinets constantly because I wasn't worried that, like, he'd catch me moving all his stuff and be like, be careful, be careful. Like, I hate being watched when I clean. But I'm also, like, one of those people that I am so terrified of messing up someone else's things. Like, I don't mess with Trevor's clothes. I don't mess with any of his property, period. Like, I try really to be respectful and just kind of not mess with it too often, especially his gaming stuff, because I know it's expensive. So I just haven't been cleaning in here. And I'm so glad that I finally did it, because I cannot believe we were living with that much dust and that much fur buildup in these cabinets. And I got rid of a few things in this last cabinet. But look at all that hair and all that dust.
Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. 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 I watch you as you sleep. You don't know I'm looking. With you everything's complete. Do you know how much I love you? I put your favorite song on just to wake you up. When I dance around, I can't help but feeling, I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. 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 I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment.
So here my TV looks extremely crooked. It's actually my tripod. We picked up some new tripods from Best Buy this past week, and one of them came really damaged, so I went ahead and opened the second box, and I didn't realize how damaged this one was and how defected it was until watching back the footage and then actually using it during the filming process and having to keep having to remove my phone from it and realign it so that it would stay actually level. And looking back at this footage, my TV looks like we hung it like crazy people. This was actually professionally hung by Best Buy, so I know it's straight and it's level, but in that footage, it looks so crooked.
I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. 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 I watch you as you drive. Do you know I'm looking? You hear the If only you could see. Don't you know that you're beautiful? Just the way you are, just the way you came. Don't you know that you're beautiful? No matter what the scars, no matter what they say, and we'll shout it out louder, prouder. Ain't no one gonna hold us down, 'cause you know that we're beautiful, just the way we are.
Here recently, I saw a couple different ways to get all the excess dog fur and just like hair that collects in your carpets. And one of them is to use a rubber squeegee. And I went ahead and picked up one from Amazon. And when I got it in, it ended up being foam. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up a new squeegee and get the one that has like the rubber bristles so that I can get my carpets really deep cleaned, try and pull up as much dog fur as I can, and then I want to use our carpet cleaner on it and get our carpets really nice and fresh for spring. I figure I'll do that during my spring cleaning time frame and get this place really like nice and fresh for spring. Another thing I saw on This Crazy Life is she used to do, or she does every once in a while, what is called a slow vacuum. And once I saw her do that, I've been doing it here a couple times a week. So I'll do a quick vacuum like I normally do, and I get up about this much fur every single time. And then I go back and I do a slow vacuum, so like very, very precise and slow. And I still get up quite a bit of fur. So I'm hoping that the squeegee will help a lot with like collecting a lot of that fur. But I will try one day to show you what a slow vacuum is if you haven't seen it on her channel, because I honestly pull up so much extra hair. So I'll do a quick vacuum and then do a slow one and show you guys how much I pick up after a quick vacuum in one of my next upcoming videos.
Don't let them sell you all of their dirt. It all will come back once the tables turn. Bolder, go bolder. Now set your sails on high. And you're stronger, much stronger than they will ever be. Don't you know that you're beautiful? Just the way you are, just the way you came. Don't you know that you're beautiful? No matter what the scars, no matter what they say, and we'll shout it out louder, prouder. Ain't no one gonna hold us down, 'cause you know that we're beautiful, just the way we are. We're beautiful. So don't go changing. You're perfect as you are, just the way you are. Keep on shining. You're perfect as you are, just the way you are. Don't you know that you're beautiful? Just the way you are, just the way you came. Don't you know that you're beautiful? No matter what the scars, no matter what they say, and we'll shout it out louder, prouder. Ain't no one gonna hold us down, 'cause you know that we're beautiful, just the way we are, just the way you are, oh, just the way you are. Do what you do. You know that all I think about is you. Say the things you say. I don't know how you make me feel this way. I got you inside my head, and you're never coming out. I don't know what you do to me. Maybe I'm insane. Oh, I just want you to stay. All night, night, baby, all night. 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 like I'm a ticking bomb. Cause I'm crazy for you. You know it's what you say and what you do. I got you inside my head, and you're never coming out. I don't know what you do to me. Maybe I'm insane. Oh, I just want you to stay. All night, baby, all
something I don't really show very often, I think I've maybe done it 3 times, maybe even 4 throughout videos, is how I clean and sanitize Tennyson's nibble parts for her sippies and the lids for her 360s. So I start off by adding a little bit of vinegar to a pot of water. I add really hot water to it and then throw it on the stove to start it to boil. I add the vinegar because we have hard water here, and if I boil these silicone parts, they will end up with a lot of calcium buildup on them after I'm done boiling it. So I start off by just cleaning off the main surfaces using the big bristle for my bottle set cleaner. And I just clean all the surfaces that are showing. And then after I get done with that, I will take the little like nipple piece that like cleans like the smaller sections. I'll take that part, and then I go inside of the 2 tops of the nipple holes, and then there's like a little air suction piece. I go there, and then any kind of crack or crevice that has like a lip or anything on it, I go through there as well using a little one. I also like to take the little nipple part and go underneath the 360. So underneath this, if you push up on it, you can see underneath the lip. If you ever want to check to make sure there's no mold or anything, then you can. But I just take it right underneath this little lip under here and just make sure I'm cleaning under there, as well as the air holes on top. And then I flip it over, and where it connects to the 360, there's a little hole there as well. And then I just take the little scrubber piece into that hole around and around a couple times. I do not stick these things in a dishwashers because they do tend to mold faster or create mold in general when you run them through the dishwasher. That's what I've always been told. I never had the issue because I've literally never done it. I always hand wash Innocent's bottle parts or her sippy cup parts and her 360s, and then I've always boiled them no matter what. Since the day she was born till now, I always boil her stuff just because I like to make sure it's very clean, very sanitized, and there's no like milk odor or mold or just anything that could possibly make these things nasty.
I got this boy on my mind that I can't live without. Oh, his eyes are killing me. And he keeps talking about everything that he likes, and I can't stop listening. I'm thinking about him all the time. I'm thinking about him all the time. I'm thinking about him all the time, all the time. And my heart's beating fast when he's looking like that. Oh, his smile is killing me. It's the way that he moves and the way that he laughs, so I can't get enough. Thinking about him all the time. I can't get him off my mind. Oh, I want him to be mine, to be mine. My heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. You know I want him now, 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 now. My heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. I told him I can be a fighter if you want. I'll be there to catch you if you fall. I can make it brighter when it's dark, when it's dark. I told him I would do it all for you, and I know you do it for me too. I can be a fighter if you want, if you want. Yeah, I can be a fighter. I can be a fighter if you want. I can be a fighter if you want. All the way that I feel, yeah, I know that it's real, 'cause I can get him out of my head. I don't care what we do, everything's feeling new. Even if we stay in bed, my heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. You know I want him now, 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 now. My heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. I told him I can be a fighter if you want. I'll be there to catch you if you fall. I can make it brighter when it's dark, when it's dark. I told him I would do it all for you, and I know you do it for me too. I can be a fighter if you want,
All right, y'all, we are coming to the end of this video. One of my favorite things to clean out of any room in my house is always my kitchen. It is just one of those most satisfying rooms to tackle, whether it's a quick cleanup like I did today or doing a deep clean. It is always my favorite room to check off. Another thing I love to do is on the weekends, if I can get my living room, my dining room, and my kitchen all cleaned in one fell sweep within just a couple hours, then it like makes my whole weekend completely satisfying. I love to be able to sit and watch a movie or eat dinner at the dinner table or cook in a fully clean kitchen. It is one of the most satisfying feelings about the weekend is just having a very clean main area. If you feel the same way, I hope this video motivated you to get your areas tackled. And if it did, give it a big thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you haven't yet. And remember to hit that bell notification so you don't miss any future uploads. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.
Hard to say, yeah. I wanna now. Yeah. I told him I can be a fighter if you want. I'll be there to